Come on in. Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV and welcome to 2022. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Katie O'Neill. I'm at 303-562-8659. Again, 303-562-8659. And I thought, what a better way to bring in the new year than with a 2022 40 VBH Renegade bunk model. So today's video is going to be something, if you've tuned in the past, you might have seen before. But for those of you that are new to us, this is a live Facebook video. So we are broadcasting live. You're welcome to chime in those comments. I will answer any questions that you have during the broadcast. And then you can always find these videos at TTTRV at our YouTube channel. Again, that's TTTRV. Or you can look for my channel in particular at RVs Inside Out. That's RVSINSIDOUT. All right, so thanks so much for tuning in today. Let's start off here. So first of all, floor to ceiling right here, or floor to bed I should say, 22 inches. The depth here is about 53 inches. And this is a bunk over cab option. So this is not a standard feature, but it's really awesome because if you have it, you can actually have this great skylight. So I'm retracting the shade now, as you can see. So you've got a really nice place to be able to actually see out into that beautiful wilderness if you're out camping with your kids. So I wanted to start up here just to give you kind of a feel for what was available in this bunk over cab. But typically I like to start my RVs from the inside out. So Jody, go ahead and take her on back and we'll start from the back of the RV today. So today's model is again a Renegade 40 VBH. This is our bunk model. We have a few different, 4 to be total, Verona models. We also have a higher level line called a Verona LE. And we have, of course, the Icon, the XL, the Classic. But the Verona is definitely our #1 selling model. And the 40 VBH tends to be the most popular RV that we have. And one of the reasons is it's so flexible. So for those of you that have kids, the bunk model is fantastic. This is a king size bedroom. And as you can see, lots and lots of wardrobe space here. And all of this really fantastic solid wood construction. So the Amish in Elkhart, Indiana make this beautiful cabinetry. And they spend so much time making sure that this construction is really going to stand the test of all of your camping trips. As you can see, full extension, soft close drawers. The color is called Spice Brandy. It's the only option on the Renegade Verona. So for those of you that are looking for different color options, Newmar is another manufacturer that makes a bunk model that might be able to help you. But if you're looking at the Renegade and the bunk model, this is a great offering, but it's only available in this wood color, which I think is absolutely decadent. Now you'll notice here we have a great mirror here in the back. And then new in 2022, they added this great additional storage overhead. So as you can see, lots of extra room up here as well. And below the storage, they've given us a nice bedroom window, and then 2 places here on either side as nightstands that have 110 outlets and then 2 USB ports as well. So for charging your phones, running a laptop. Then here you have another 110 outlet, 2 more USB ports, and then a ton of really great storage on this bedside. And as you can see, even though this is a king bed, I am able to stand on the side of it very comfortably, and so it's great space for those of you that are concerned about being able to get up and out of bed at night. And then I want to show you underneath here because there's some really cool storage underneath here where you'll find your 150 gallons of hot water. So look at that storage there. So again, 2 75-gallon fresh water tanks, and I said hot water. I should mention that this is an all-electric coach with a tankless hot water heater, but the water does not always stay hot unless you turn on the tankless hot water heater. So 150 gallons of fresh water, but great storage here, just to keep extra goods. And then over here to the right, you'll see that we have a fantastic stackable washer and dryer unit. And it's really nice. There's an actual platform in between the two. And so this Splendid washer and dryer system is accessible while you're on the road. So this is a great place you could actually do your laundry while you're driving. Or if you just want to have some privacy, get it done on your own. Really nice solid wood doors. What I love about Renegade is these pocket doors, jammed in there, are really simple. So there's this plastic tab with a snap on there that holds this in place while you're moving. So nothing like super fancy, just snaps in place, really easy. There is a locking mechanism if you'd like to keep the kids out of your bedroom while you're, you know, resting, getting caught up with the day. And then 2 more wardrobes here. And I always make jokes about how these wardrobes have this removable panel here. But the truth of the matter is, if you have like snowboarding bibs, ski bibs, wetsuits, anything along those lines, it's a great place to have that extra storage where you've got that longer space. Of course, we do have an emergency exit here. 2 more 110 outlets above this high polished surface. What's nice about this little nightstand area or dresser area is you could keep your laptop plugged in here as well. And then we will have day and night shades throughout the coach. And these are Mcd Shades. As you can see, super simple operation. Again, one of the best things about Renegade is how easy the coaches are to use. So really crazy tubular steel construction underneath, giving you great strong foundation, and then really high build quality on the interior and very simple function. So great RV overall. So you have your light controls here. You also have access to your Firefly system here. What's nice about this Firefly system is, so first of all, you can go here and you can go to settings. You can download the mobile app. This is the mobile app, so you can do everything that I'm doing in this panel on my mobile app. I've got my slide controls. I've got my awning controls, leveling. I've got my fan controls, temperature controls. I can turn my generator on and off. I'm going to go ahead and stop that, so now you can hear the difference in the sound. Not very loud, but it's just kind of nice to see what that difference is. I know for those of you tuning in, that's a question you might have. And then here you've got all of your lights. And then at your home screen, you can see like gray water, freshwater tank. This coach does have the 3 175 watt solar panel edition. It does not have the lithium ion battery pack. In my Verona, we had the 3 batteries and the 3 175 watt panels, so a total of 525 watts of solar. And really, we never needed anything more than that. You can opt into a lithium ion battery pack. If you do that, you kind of triple, if you will, the amount of storage that you have for power. But if you're running panels and you're boondocking like we did, at night, maybe 6 or 7 o'clock, we might run the generator, top off the batteries, and then of course the next day when the sun comes up, that solar system's already working for you. So just options that you have there. Now I do want to pan down and just show you some of this additional drawer space. These are really long drawers, great place to keep, you know, underwear, socks, bathing suits perhaps, and then each one of the kids can have their own drawer as well. And these are huge drawers, so lots of additional room. And then I love this system. So this is the Bunk closet insert. These bunk beds are 72 inches by 30. We did not opt for the additional television here, so you can have a TV mounted here. We've used this more as a closet insert. And what's really neat about this Bunk model insert is that you have this huge closet hanger across the top, and you can remove the center pad if you wanted and have like the long hair hanging area. But a lot of people, you could keep, you know, shirts, coats, things like that, pants up here on the top. You could keep your puppies down below, and they could have a way to be closed in at night so that you could actually just put their little puppy beds there, almost like a kennel. And they have their own opening windows. But if you show Jody over here on the right hand side, there's a little black tab right here. These are removable. So if you wanted to actually just use the curtains and take these closet doors off, this whole entire insert right here is removable. So really, really cool, as is this rod. So great flexibility in this coach for using it for different things. I do have a lot of people that say, can you open this door while you're driving? The answer is no. You can get in here, so while the coach is closed in, if you were to stop, you know, at a rest stop at night and you wanted to have access to go into the bunks, you certainly could, but you would not be able to open it all the way. So it would be, that was my tape measure. So you would be able to open it a little bit, enough to get in there, but it wouldn't be able to be open all the way. Now we're going to go into the bathroom next. So this is a mid-bath model. I really like the amount of cabinet space you have in here. So first of all, these are really handy. You want to keep any of your, you know, toiletries up top, toilet paper, those little pellets that you use for your 75-gallon black water tank. You can do that. It's also got a 75-gallon gray water tank. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. So one medicine cabinet bank here. Really cool, like just nice overhead lighting for the vanity. Big storage here. Another grounded, 2 110 outlets. More great drawers. You know, mom and dad's drawer, kids drawer, and then a great place to keep your towels too. So you've got a place for your linens, and then even more storage here underneath. So as you can see, this coach is just really well constructed, and they don't get fancy. Like, look at this. This is like, okay, so it's locked. Now it's open. This is magnetic. So when you close it, it stays shut, keeping all that warm air inside. Got a great skylight up above. Nice place to keep some shampoo and conditioner where it won't fall out while you're on motion. And also a great place to keep your soap and your little soap dish. So really, really cool execution here in the mid bath. Plenty of room. And then once again, privacy is key, right? So let's talk about that. If you have that door shut right there, and then you come over here and shut this door, the kids actually have their own place where they can get dressed in the morning and have plenty of room to take a shower, get ready for the day. You can keep this door closed and have the galley, you know, up and running, maybe making breakfast, coffee, all of those things earlier while the kids get to sleep in. So really, really great here. And these doors add just a little bit of extra privacy. So if you do have teenagers like I do that don't really want to get up until, I don't know, 10:30, great addition for you here. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and get into the galley. Really nice finishes once again. Take a look at the size of this refrigerator. It's so impressive. So this Samsung is just absolutely fantastic. So much room here. Really straightforward, nice shelves, plenty of deep pocket storage in the doors. Everything's plastic, easy to clean. Like I said, this is just a really fantastic offering. And in 2022, we went ahead and found a model that didn't have the handle, so you won't bump into those while you're in motion. And as you can see, automatic ice maker, top tier storage, and then bottom tier as well. This unit does not have an exterior refrigerator, but I have added a Dometic to a few orders. So if you're interested in having the exterior freezer and refrigerator combo, we can do that for you here at Transwest. Look at all this storage up here. So this is a great place to keep, you know, you've got a convection microwave oven, so you can use your oven and make cookies. You can keep your cookie trays up there. We love to have trays like for cheese and just to bring all of our goods out, you know, vegetables and such for the hamburgers. So great tray storage up there. And then look at the size of this pantry. So decadent. I mean, that's so deep. First of all, you could keep a rice cooker up here. You could, you know, keep your coffee pot. There's just plenty of room. And then you've got these really nice full extension doors. And once again, just look at that quality. They're so sturdy. This is emulated throughout the entire interior and exterior of this coach. So really love that. And over here on the left, you'll see we have what I consider to be a huge advantage in an all-electric coach. We have a true induction cooktop. So this cooktop, first of all, if you have kids that are making you breakfast, it's really nice to know that I can put a paper towel down here. I can take my all-clad copper core pan full of water, put it on top, and bring it to a boil without it catching on fire. So not only do you have a great, you know, fire system here where if you're going to be cooking in the coach, you don't have to worry about them catching something on fire, of course, and having the coach go up. But on top of it, this true induction is amazing. For those of you that are familiar with the different altitudes and issues that you run into with cooking, you don't have any of that with this. This is electric. You can set it to 450 degrees or 350 degrees. You can set it to levels 1 through 5, however it is that you want to determine that cooking level. And it will go to that precise temperature and stay there. So for those of you that like to sear things, or maybe you're just into, you know, cooking like nice stir fries, things like that while you're out camping, this is a fantastic offering because it's got so much consistent power. And so by running your, you've got an 8 kilowatt generator, 525 watts of solar, you've got a 100-gallon fuel tank, you've got 150 gallons of fresh water, 75 gallons of gray water, 75 gallons of black water. You can really take this coach with it being all electric and go boondocking just about anywhere. The thing that you're going to run out of first for me is going to be gray water space. You know, because you know, you take a shower like I do for a long time, and well, that's what goes, you know, first. But it's really quite amazing how much capacity you have in this coach. You've got so much room for food, so much room for everything else, and you can really just pretty much, you know, you could go off the beaten path. For us, it takes us about 5 days to fill up that gray water tank. But if you're using like a biodegradable soap and you're conscientious about how you're draining, you know, there's a lot of times where you could stay out for 2 or 3 weeks on 150 gallons of water. So really cool for those of you that are looking to get off the beaten path. And then keep in mind, so when this is all electric, what that means is that you've got a hydronic heating system as well as your heat pumps that are in your two 15,000 watt BTU air conditioning units above the coach. So you've got those heat pumps. Those work down to anywhere between 30 and 40 degrees. And there's just a coil inside that's hot and it blows the air past them. Well, when it gets cold like it's cold today, it's been like, it was 4 yesterday. I mean, it's been cold. What's interesting about this coach is it has a glycol solution that goes through a line underneath the coach, and it pushes air over that hot solution that's being heated by your tankless hot water heater. It's an AquaHot 250D, and that solution just goes around the coach and it keeps your coach warm without having to have those pumps running. So it's quieter heat. That can be run off of off of your 50 amp plug-in, so you can run that off of electric, or you can run that off of your diesel tanks. So really that's also giving you that ability to get out there and go camping much longer, because you have this nice way of heating your coach that's consistent in very, very cold temperatures. And that diesel hydronic heat works really, really well at the very low temperatures. So for those of you that are going to go snowmobiling, this is a fantastic unit for this. It's got 1,150 foot-pounds of torque, a 20,000 pound towing capacity, and it is really, really great for those of you who want to get out into more of an all-weather scenario. So great RV for those of you that are really outdoor enthusiasts that don't want any boundaries or limitations. So up here you'll see we have kind of the control center for your television. One of the things I think that's really nice about Renegade is they don't get too froofy with their TV. It's over here on the left. It's a Samsung, nice big wall-mounted TV. It does pop off the wall and it adjusts so you can see it at all of the chairs from this side. But everything's run right here, super simple to get to. Lots and lots of storage here. Great place to keep all of your dishes, glassware, coffee cups. Pretty fantastic. Another little access point. And then once again, we've got these nice windows that open. If you want to see how that works, just twist and they pop out. So if there is rain coming down, it's not going to come in because it's not like on a slide. So that's a nice feature as well. And then a nice deep undermount sink here. So this undermount sink has got the sink covers on it. I'm just going to move those out of the way so you can see how big it is. And then I wanted to show again, for those of you that are interested in looking up and doing any more information on our wireless app, this is the information that you have here. The Vega Touch Mira app, which is hosted by Firefly, is really fantastic because it gives you all of this great functionality. In fact, later on in the video, we're going to close the slides from outside of the vehicle with our phone, which is super cool. So spray and pour feature, residential faucet. Plenty of room here for like if you wanted to put like that's where we kept our vacuum cleaner on the left-hand side. I love that you have plenty of room for these big trash cans. We kept a blue one for recycled, the gray one for interior, and then the black one for outside trash. Just stack them inside. You could bring those, pop them out as soon as you get to your campsite. Stay organized and clean. Another great cabinet space here. And then this is that vent that we were talking about, where when you have that hydronic heat blowing through, it's going to come outside of these vents. So that's great. It is not in-floor heat, for those that are just wondering that, and I'll go ahead and answer that question. So really nice full extension drawers. As you can see, great place to keep silverware, spatulas. And then here you've got all of your fuses and breaker boxes, along with a really nice, very clear map. We do have an ingot exterior. So this is the paint code is called ingot. These are the colors that are used in it. Here's all of your Renegade contact information. And then you can see here, all of your breakers are just clearly labeled. Really nice setup. So super cool there. And we covered this. Okay, how much do we love this? This is a great place to be able to get dressed in the morning. Make sure you look appropriate before you head out. Do a little self-check. Also have a nice dual 110 outlet down there. Great place. I would actually get ready here quite frequently. Blow dry my hair in the morning while the kids are sleeping in. That way I'm not in the bathroom. I can just do it up here, drink my coffee. And then look at this huge bank of drawers. So much storage here. What I really like about this storage here that's overhead is that this is all open consecutively, and there's a divider here, but you can have lots of little tubs. So you can have all of those little tubs, like the shoe tubs that you get from Costco, and then your label maker. And we actually kept everything in alphabetical order. So like if it was exterior kitchen, it would be under E, which was right here. It was batteries, it would be here under B. So I'm sure everyone does everything differently, but we just did it in alphabetical order because we always kind of knew where we were going to be looking. Like towards the end of the alphabet, of course, you'd end up over here. But these are plenty deep for keeping like board games. So if you've got like Monopoly because you like having family fights. No, I'm just kidding. No, not really. Monopoly is a dangerous game. But no, so if you can keep all of your supplies up here, plenty of room. And then I love, well, let's see, let's start here first. So you can see I have my coat out today. That's because it's really cold. It's really nice and warm in here actually, so that's cool. So here we go. First and foremost, storage underneath, right? These cushions go on top of here, as does the one that's above there, and makes this little bed. And what's nice about this little bed is it can just go down really easily into place. After you get into place, you put your cushions in there, plenty of room. Now, for those of you that are concerned about having forward-facing or rear-facing car seats, I know a lot of people who are out camping in the world these days have young families. These lap belts are mounted very securely into this coach. So if you put this table down, you could even have a rear-facing car seat or two. For those of you that are blessed with twins, whew, God pray for y'all. But yeah, so great location there. Also nice for us, we did a lot of Zoom calls during COVID. My daughter would go on the road with us and she'd have that little laptop showing everybody outside the window while she's driving down the road. We had what's called a cradle point system installed, so we could actually do Zoom calls while in motion. So if you need more information on that, please always feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help with questions, answer things like that. There's another storage unit over here on this side. And now that I've shown you the table, let's go ahead and move all this stuff back. And I'll show you the additional sleeping area. So right now we have a king in the back, right? That king is a 72 by 74. So that's an RV king. Again, that measurement's 72 by 74. Then we have, oh, you know, I want to measure this length, Jody. Oh, I lost my tape measure. Well, we'll just do it later. But I know it's 53 inches deep, which is super, super long. And I want to say it's about 74 inches across. If you need specific information, let me know. I'll get that out to you. But this is a full-size queen bed right here. So this actually takes queen sheets, and it's really, really, really comfortable. Really, really super simple construction. This is called Eberhardt Seal. So this sandstone interior is the medium offered by Renegade. They don't do anything really complicated. So Renegade has light earth tones. This is medium earth tones, and then they have gray. The gray has a dark countertop. If you want the light countertop that you see here, that would be the Eberhardt Seal if you want more of the gray tones. And then if you like more of a beige, then you would go with our gemstone. I do have a comparison video that shows gemstone versus the gray mist. So for those of you that are looking for colors, I've got a ton of Renegade 40 VBH videos out there, and pretty easy to drag out some information if you need it. So I'm always happy to send you links. So as you can see, this is super simple to get out. There's 3 more seat belts here. So we were talking about this. So king size bed in the back for 2 sleeping accommodations very easily for 2 more here. Sleeping accommodations for very easily 2 more here, or at least 1 and then maybe another little. So very easily could sleep 6 or 8 people in this coach. And you have a total of 7 seat belts. So there's your number. But this bed is great because there's no breaks like in like where your hip goes. Like It's a really, really nicely laid out position for you. You can put the cushions back up here so your pillow doesn't fall behind. Just a really, really great bed. My daughter's super, super picky about where she sleeps, and she loved this area. Now, we just got a bunk model for ourselves. I think she'll like the privacy even more. I don't think she'll find that the bed is as comfortable as this one is. So as you can see, this is super simple construction. This will lock in place when I fold it down. You kind of hear it click. And then after it clicks, oops, there we go. And then I can just slide it back into place and put my cushions back on. So really, really easy storage there. We have another 2 USB ports and 110 outlet here for charging. We also have one here underneath this, this little dinette area right down here. So everybody who's going anywhere can charge their phones, keep their computers up and running like that. These Mastercraft chairs are really, really comfortable. Important things to know when you're dealing with a higher end Super C like this, you've got armrests on both sides, swivel chairs. These are air rides, so really fantastic for handling those bumps. Just pretty nice overall construction. And I just want to see if I can, I knew I should have taken that ladder down, but I'm gonna fight it anyway. All right, just want to show you all how easy it is to get in and out of here. So these pins lock the bed in place, or you can lock it back here. So if you have the bed pushed back, really, really great capacity to get in and out of these chairs. This curtain comes all the way around this track and closes for you, so you can get this nice and dark. And people say all the time, do you actually use these chairs? 100%. If you want a nice recliner, great place to have one. We'll turn these around all the time. We do a lot of entertaining when we're out camping. And then with that setup being the way it is, you have so much room for everyone to watch movies together because your TV is right here in the middle. And then this sound bar is super cool. When you sync it to your phone, it has like little glowy blue lights that, you know, come on, and you can, like, I don't know, listen to Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, just getting into that kind of out there camping mood. Get all your stuff set up, get your margaritas made, maybe listen to a little Jimmy Buffett. All right, so I'm gonna get my jacket on because we are gonna go outside in just a moment here. So I know someone said, watch your microphone. You make it so fuzzy when you're taking your stuff on and off. So I'm trying really hard not to make any extra mic noise today. Put my little scarf behind my collar. All right, so let's go ahead and start. We're gonna go down this way, and I am gonna show you inside the cab, but I'm gonna do it from actually letting Jody outside and he can take a camera view in. So when we come down here, another vent, nice lights here. And then you'll see up here we have our equalizer systems. So just to get you kind of familiar with what we're looking for in these apps, these are the apps that I use. So there's your equalizer system, there's your Mira system. These two apps are great. I also use the Freightliner app. So you've got your Freightliner apps, your equalizer app, you've got your Vera app. So all of those things, and we're gonna go ahead and open this Mira. So this is going to be your hydraulic leveling system. Of course, you've got, you know, all important, you always have a fire extinguisher. And then your battery disconnect is right here. This step overrides right here so that it'll stay out when I lock it. And then this is just going to give you that boost off of your batteries to start the coach if you've got low batteries. So come on out, Jody. Let's do this from this side. So you've got two 50-gallon fuel tanks. So this is a dual fill system. Here's one right here. Really nice steps. You'll notice this, just a little raised aluminum pad here makes this very much grippy and non-slip, which is awesome. And then Freightliner is really good about giving you ways to get in and out. So you can really easily get up into this coach and have complete flexibility. And then you can see your swivel releases right here. Here overhead we have some storage, big sunshades. Now another thing that this coach has that I think is really nice is these huge convex chrome mirrors. They are heated, so they are great to be able to see. And then we also have the Wabco cruise control system, so you've got adaptive cruise control. You also have a blind spot alert as well. So you've got this lane tracking package, which is really nice. And I shouldn't say blind spot, I should say lane tracking. So it's actually monitoring to make sure that you're not going outside of the lines. But really great visibility here. This bottom mirror is your friend. And then as you can see here, we have a screen that's really easy to operate. And in 2021, we started doing this little bad boy. So you can keep the sun out if you are using that full interior. You've got your porch light here. And then we're gonna go ahead. Signal is stable. Huh. Tempting connection. Well, we'll do that in a few seconds. So we'll go ahead and start here with our storage here underneath. Huge storage, plenty of room, really nice carpet lined as well. So great there. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to our awning control. And so we're gonna do our awnings, and we'll go ahead and do extend. And now you can see, so I'm actually able to come outside here and extend my awnings without having to be inside of the coach. Now, where is this nice? Well, let's imagine that there's a tree near the exterior of your coach, and you want to make sure that you don't run into that tree, but you want to stay parked where you're parked. Well, this is great because you can go out to that specific point and get your awning out exactly where you like it. So this is a really, really nice feature. I can also control all the lights here as well. Now, as you can see, oops, let's keep doing this. There we go. It only likes that thumb, so I'm gonna have to be ambidextrous. This is right over your television viewing area, so really nice situation here. Get a nice Samsung TV, another sound bar outside as well. Once again, you can plug this in and use it on your phone as well. And just a great location. I know I've had people ask in the past if there's a vent for the kitchen outside. That is the vent for the microwave and oven outside. So for those of you who are curious as to where that vent was, that is where it is. Look at all this storage. So really fantastic amount of storage. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and retract our rear slide. So once again, getting to your location late at night and wanting to be able to put your slides out, maybe your wife and kids are still sleeping, you don't necessarily want to wake everybody up. Of course, you can see that slide topper rolls in. It's a standard feature, nothing extra there. Tons of cargo space underneath here, but really easily accessible because I just use my phone to close and open that slide, which is just great. And that just looks like this. So there we go. Window shade, that window shade's for the one that's above the bunk over cab. So nice deep storage here. That air chock goes to the front. Of course, we do have, you can air up all of your tires. And on the tire note, so really nice. We've got the American Racing Wheel package here. This is a great upgrade. There's another upgrade that's not on this coach. It's the Caliber 9 grill. But the client that ordered this opted for those wheels, and of course they look really sharp against this ingot paint. Look at that storage underneath. So that goes so far back. Definitely can get some fishing, some fishing rods in there. And then I love this dual latch system on these drawers, by the way. That's just great. This is a great little place. I would always keep my Outlander fire pit in here. And then another nice feature of this is you'll notice this is not, this fiberglass cap is separate from the bumper. So if you do get rear-ended or have any issue, you can separate the pain of repairing. You could just repair this bottom portion if necessary. I've run into quite a few things myself, pretty good at that. So we have a standard brake controller that gets you back here to your 7-pin connector. Here's your Voyager camera system. And of course you've got this, ball you can flip. It's nice and sturdy, comes standard, 20,000 pound towing capacity. And then again, 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. I do like one of the aspects of the Verona is that they keep your power your power cord here. So this retractable cord is only 36 feet, but it's right towards the back of the RV, so it's plenty close to any access point that you might need. They also come standard with this little 15 adapter, and then this one has the surge protector as well. But you get so much extra room when you have that power reel. Really encourage you to take that option. I know we talked about this earlier. This is that 8 kilowatt Onan quiet diesel generator. You can start it outside here, but keep in mind, you can also start it, oops, got myself to DC power, right here from outside of the coach. So if I wanted to go here and I hit start, I could actually fire up my generator right there without even being in the coach. So just really cool features. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this other slide in for us. And I won't leave that generator on for too long, but after you let it start, you want to let it run for just a minute or two. So front slide, retract. How cool is that? Just bringing everything in, getting ready to take off with the kids, maybe head down the road, get on to our next destination. Maybe just bringing in the slides because I know that there's a snowstorm coming. You know, keep in mind this is a coach that you can have out there in adverse weather situations. Somebody asked me the other day, what do you do when you get snow on your slide toppers? Well, you can knock it off, but the best way to not get snow on your slide toppers is if you're all going to bed anyway and you're not using the queen size pull-out bed. You know, you've got kids in the bunks, kids in the bunk over cab, you're in the king size bed. Go ahead and keep your slides in. The best way to not have to take snow off of your slide toppers is to go ahead and not get snow on your slide toppers. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this generator. So I did that right there with my phone once again. Keep in mind you can turn on all the lights for the coach. You can operate your HVAC system. You cannot dump your tanks with the app. Still waiting for them to come out with that. All of that being said, take a look at how cool this is laid out. So power hose reel for your fresh water. You've got your black tank dump, your gray tank dump, city water and tank fill. You just a little lever, low point drains right here, hot water here as well, and then you got your black, you got your hose. Your black hose is right here. Now it stores here. It goes into the next compartment, and then here's your whole house water filter. But all of this is carved in here, so that's never going away. Super, super cool. You know, Renegade makes such a really high-end, classy, rugged product. So here's your gray and black tank dunks. These are your black, so again, 75-gallon gray and black water tanks. That's these guys right here. They do have two 110-volt heat strips on them, keeping them from freezing as well. But just super, super cool. All the party in the front, all the business in the back. Here's your Aqua 250D. I would always have an extra gallon of the Aqua Hot juice. If you tell me that you watched this video, when you come in and pick up your Renegade, I will give you a free gallon. If you buy a Renegade from me, I'll probably just give you a free gallon anyway, because it's funny, there was someone who posted on the Super C forum this weekend, that stuff's really hard to find. And it is. It's always good, just keep an extra gallon or so underneath here. Plenty of extra room for storage for other things as well. Again, more storage up here. See a little vent in there, keeping everything cool or warm. And then here's your inverter. You've got a 3,000 watt inverter. Like I said, this is really a dream coach for anyone looking to get out there on the open road. Here's your 3 AGM batteries on the right, and then your 2 chassis batteries on the left. And you could upgrade those if you wanted to. Like I said, I never needed to. So here's where you have your other diesel fuel station. You've got a 6-gallon DEF fuel right here. So again, this is a dual fill, 250-gallon tanks that are saddled. They will flow into each other, but really that takes a really long time. If you want to fill up your tanks, it would really be good to go to a dual filling station and just do both sides at once and get your DEF. That's the easiest way to go. This is your engine block heater. Like I said, this is an all-weather coach. So if you want to be out there in the world, you know, doing that, this is going to be when you turn your signal on and it shows you that video down the left or the right side of your RV. This is where that camera comes in. This is the non-upgraded grill. So again, this is not the Caliber 9 grill, but we do have the American Racing wheels. it's a $3,000 option. If you don't need it, this looks really tight anyway. So, you know, that's totally on you. Great LED lights, really, really good visibility on the road. And then take a look at this. So really, really nice. As you can see here in red is your Cummins ISL. That's going to be your 8.9 liter engine. It's 360 horsepower, no different than our old 350, just tuned differently to meet emission standards. But as you can see, like, your fuel filter and water separator is so easily accessed. Your jump points are right down here. So positive and negative right here for your chassis. You need to jump your coach for some reason. And then on the other side, we have really easy access to our antifreeze as well as our windshield washer fluid. So if you don't need to stop at the service department, you can just go ahead and get some good old blue juice going on underneath. But super, super cool, very easy access and really easy to open and close. If you're by yourself, what are the benefits of having a Freightliner? Of course, there's so many service centers across the country, but roadside assistance in this would be so easy because this coach is so awesome in terms of its accessibility to the engine. One of the things that really makes having a Super C very attractive, of course, this is that on-guard system for your Mobileye. And I think, you know, I think that's a really good brief, or I guess not so brief, but overview to start off 2022. Again, last year was fantastic. We have more Renegades coming in. We have more 2022s available. So, you know, if you're in the market, understand you're gonna have to be a little bit patient, but we'll be able to take care of you. They're out there, man. We have 36 VSBs coming in. We've got 40 VBHs. I've got a number of LDGs. So if you're interested in getting one of these RVs for yourself, please look me up. Send me an email. My number is 303-562-8659. Again, 303-562-8659. And for the 6 people that reached out to me by messenger over the weekend, I apologize for not getting back to you through Christmas break. As soon as I get done with this video, I'll get right back on it because we would like to get you here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado, out there on the road and camping. Again, thank you so much. I hope that 2022 has magnificent things in store for you, and we look forward to seeing you down the road. Take care.